What's up, everyone? I'm John Laird from 101X Homegrown. Today I am with Kelly Barnes of Darkbird, the wonderful, talented, my good buddy, Kelly Barnes. I don't know how far we go back at this point, Kelly, but I feel like it's some years. I don't even know where you came from. You just showed up one day, and now I can't get rid of you or anyone else in Darkbird. I obviously adore you all. We've been on trips together. We just are
Yeah.
around each other all the time.
Yes, sir. You host like all of our major shows
Yeah.
now.
Anytime you do anything, I'm like, that's mine, please. That's mine.
And you can have it.
No one else can have
It's
it.
awesome.
I just think we need to change the name to just Darkbird, sponsored by 101X Homegrown, or just my name in particular, you know?
I think it's just Darkbird Feet featuring John Laird.
Yeah. We'll get that done.
That's
I'll
it.
talk to your management and Rob and Sharna, they're out there. We'll get it sorted.
I know what we can. We'll do. We're in.
Yeah. Anyhow, we have a show in just a very short amount of time. April
Yes,
1st.
sir.
It's not a joke. I know it's on April Fool's Day, but it's not a joke. It's actually happening 310 at ACL Live with Urban Heat and Jane Leo, who are both awesome. It's to celebrate the new EP, the new Darkbird EP, Ballad of a Junebug. Tell me about the EP.
Um, this is a been a long kind of labor of love. Like we've recorded it. We've uh, re-recorded some of it. Um, some of the songs we recorded a long time ago, but we weren't pumped about the production of it. So we redid some stuff. We've had several studios on it. I mean, it's been a journey, without a doubt. Well, my favorite thing about this, I really love the songs on this EP. And we've recorded more songs, and we'll be releasing another EP after this. We just kind of want to like, I don't know, maybe 6 gold songs at a time. That's how we see them. They're gold, if I didn't say that already.
Of course.
But what I love about this is the title track, "Ballad of a Junebug," is it's the first song that Brian and I ever wrote, and it's the reason why we decided to be in a band together. He sent me some music. I met up with him to see if would be compatible. And we met up. We had some coffee at the old Enoteca, and then we went a couple days later back to his house. He played this track. I just sang some like kind of vocal melodies over it, and then I wrote this song. The lyrics to it, we used to call it marching ballad because it used to have this like march, like a full like march, and like march drum. The drums were very, very like marching band. But then we just rehashed it out over the years, and then finally we went to Walker Lukens with it, and while we kept the arrangement, we really changed a lot. Um, we just changed a lot of the things about the song underneath the actual, the lead vocal and melody. And while the song is written by it's written through the perspective of a June bug. How they're always just like running into things and they're only around for the summer, but it's a love song. And it's just got this parallel to, like the life of a June bug, how clumsy they are and how they're just running into windows and whatever and falling on the ground and, always on their backs and they can never get back around.
Yes.
So
June
that's
bugs
me. It
are
was
the
like,
worst.
oh, they're just the worst. Like, oh, this is like love. It's just like, oh, whenever I'm in love, I'm just a stupid idiot. And it wasn't really a march anymore, but it was a ballad. So we decided Ballad of a Junebug, and it's just a really important and special song to me and to Brian. But also, I just think it's absolutely beautiful and heartbreaking, and something I'm really proud of. So there's some fun stuff on there, like 3-2 Wake Up is really fun. A good message there. Heartbeat is just a super fun,
Yeah.
kind of our 80s jam, and that was the first one we did with Walker Lukens. And then the others, Get Back Here, Bastard Governor, and Never Be Better, we did with the producer that I knew from LA, who's an Australian guy. I love Australians, apparently.
Yeah.
Named Andy Clockwise, a brilliant musician and great producer. So we did all those with him, and then had them all mixed with Grant Epley, who works with Walker. So the songs have really just gone through this whole like machine to just get everything exactly the way we want it. And I think that this is really representative of us being a band that's not going to let the song has to be right. And we really went through a lot to make sure the song is exactly right. You make a lot of mistakes in your life as a, in a band of like, oh, this sounds pretty good, to like, I don't, screw pretty good. It has to be great. And so we feel like this is great. And we're really excited to see the vinyl, the big square.
I've had the EP now for a month or so, and I've listened to it a bunch. There's so many great songs on it. I mean, obviously a number of them have already been out as singles, but I love that, the title track, Ballad of a Junebug, kind of came to such full circle for you guys too, at this point, with that being kind of one of the early songs from you guys, but you've obviously been together for a bit now. And so to kind of have that kind of come back must be kind of nice too, especially because I feel like, with this set of songs, you guys have really kind of found your stride a little bit. So it must be kind of nice to be able to sort of take one of the original tunes and plug it into that and see it come together so well.
Well, yeah. And what's cool is it's always, we've had this struggle of like, what does this song want to be? What is it supposed to be? Like, and it's been years where you're holding on to that and you're like, do we shelve it? And I've this whole time been like, no, that's my favorite song. And, that's why it's so great to work with someone like Walker, where you just go in and you just get this other set of ears on it. It's like, what if we just did this and some simple things and then some larger things with the same song, the same arrangement, the same vocal as always underneath it, really just giving it the life that it really needed. It's like, like revamping a recipe.
Yeah. That pesky
also
that pesky Walker Lukens, he's so talented, makes great music, produces great music. It's so annoying. Okay. He's also got wonderful hair, just some of the best hair.
It's hard to sometimes listen to what he's saying because you're really busy like wondering how the thickness and how just how it lays so perfectly. I think that's like
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's effortless. I feel like that it kind of just, that's like what he does with music. It's just so easy for him to throw it around and then together.
Yeah. That pesky great. Walker Lukens, I'm telling you.
The pesky Walker Lukens, yeah.
So you mentioned you kind of have another EP sort of, are nearly there, I guess. Any idea when you want to start putting out some songs from that?
I mean, we want to give this one a real push, but we're going in the studio to do some finishing things. I wouldn't say finishing. We have a couple songs to do with Walker next month. So we're in the studio next month already for the next EP. And I think that's it's the only way to go, is to know that, what's coming next.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
It's easy to just sit around and, just chill with what we've got going on. But, time flies, whether you're having fun or not. And so we just want to be ready with the next thing. Things take so much longer than you think, like building a house, opening a restaurant, whatever. It's like, you always hear like they're opening in early May. And it's like 6 months later they actually open. So you have to consider like music videos take a longer time than you think. Mixes sometimes take a longer time. You have to leave room for error. So also, we just need the momentum. We feel like we've been kicking ass for a minute, and once you could get the ball rolling, but then you have to keep pushing the ball.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do. Yeah, I always tell a lot of people, people will ask like, "What do I do now?" And I'm like, "Well, you just keep working it." I know you put it out and you feel done, but you probably have to stay on this for like 2 years. So good luck. I don't know.
Also, this band, I think, and most musicians feel this way. If you're an artist of any type, there's usually like some kind of depression or emotional things going on. And, you're an artist because, your life can be, life. And you kind of need something that, that you're doing that's meaningful. And if you don't, you can't just listen to your old songs all day. Like, especially Ballad of a Junebug. Good God, I've heard it,
Even if you like it.
It's been years and years.
There's a window.
Yeah, so it's really always exciting for the band. It's like the first time you play a song out, the audience might be like, play Freebird. but you get so excited to play these new songs because it's inspiring for you as well to like have something new you're doing. So if this is, you know, selfish for us as well as it is, you know, us trying to make it and all that, we have to keep, you know, the juices flowing. It's hard enough. Like we all just want to lay around and hang out and go to work and then go home and whatever. It's hard to bring yourself to that writing place and write. You know, it's always something better to do. Let's go out to eat instead. Okay, fine, let's go.
Well, speaking of things to do,
so we're excited.
We have that show together, April 1st, 3:10. You guys is one of my favorite live acts. I don't know if I've ever seen you give less than 100 and probably 12%. That's my curve on the Kelly Barnes live performance scale. As I don't think it goes less than that. Do you guys you just gonna rock the EP? Anything kind of in mind for that? You know, I love the video wall at 3:10, so maybe it can just be my floating head for your set. I don't know. I just a thought.
We should have some. I think we'll have some visuals going on for sure. But you know, nothing too crazy because we're pretty visual. We're not, you know, hey, look at me, you know. I'm not doing my stretches for nothing, John.
That's true. Yeah, I don't want you to blow anything out. That kills the momentum you were just talking about. So.
No, we're just gonna do. I think it's like an hour. You know, we'll do the EP and then some older ones, and then a couple that'll be on the newer EP too that we've been doing. That we love, that are hard not to put out right now.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
At the South by show I had at Hotel Vegas, which you guys played and just killed at. I was talking to Damien afterwards. Damien's in the band. He's also your husband, and he reminded me of one of the first times you guys played a show for me, which was at that same show, but many years ago. And I yelled out a request for Poison Arrows, which you immediately said no. And then Damien was like, why would you do that? He's like the one guy spinning us in town. Don't yell that at him. But I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, I mean, even then you guys were putting on great shows and had some great tracks. And it's been great to see you guys, you know, kind of crest here. You know, the pandemic threw so many people through like a weird thing, but you guys kind of stumbled out of it like upright and on your feet and with a lot of great music, which has been great to see. But yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, you never know. I guess we're pandemic friendly. Turns out that we could still make it happen during something like that. We just, you know, you never know.
Yeah, adapt or whatever.
But I think we will do Poison Arrows at the release.
I'm still gonna yell it, so I have to now for old time's sake. I now have to yell that at all of your shows. So,
well, if you yell it out this time, I'll be like, all right, we'll do this for John, but you'll know it's already on the set list.
Yeah, that's okay. The small things still delight me, so that'll be totally fine. Speaking of that show, by the way, the openers on that are fantastic. You know, Jane Leo, which is Jane Ellen Bryant and Daniel Leopold, and then Urban Heat, which is you know, Jonathan, who used to be in Blaxploitation, and then also Kevin, who has so many other great bands like Ox Cutter and stuff. Like, he's so talented. But those, like, make sure you show up early for that show because it's an absolutely stacked bill.
Yeah. Well, it was important to us to stack this bill, not with just like, you know, who in town has the most people that are going to come, or who in town has the it was really important for us to like align ourselves with people that we think are badass, that we think our fans will love, that we love. I mean, I want to play with people that I want to see and that inspire me. But both those bands definitely do. I'm excited to hang out with them and have a great night.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm already planning to do absolutely nothing the next day.
I have also requested the next day off.
That's right. Because
from my family.
Sponsor mention time. 21 plus can enjoy Karbach Brewing specials. I myself will be having plenty, to which is why I will not be doing anything the next day. I will just be, you know, enjoying beverages, yelling out Poison Arrows, and it's going to be a good night. Again, that's April 1st at 3:10 at ACL Live. Darkbird's EP release party for Ballad of a Junebug. Again, Urban Heat, Jane Leo opening. It's going to be such a great night. Details at 101x.com. That's it. That's all you really need to know. I don't know what else you would need to know other than it's going to be awesome. And if you miss it, you aren't friends with Kelly and I anymore. And we do want to be.
Well, I also want to say that we're doing a giveaway, an old school giveaway on Facebook. So if you follow us on Facebook, you can see what the giveaway is. It's pretty cool. You just tag one of your friends who you'd like to, come to the show with you, and then we'll do a little like raffle or whatever, or I'll just pick my favorite. I have no idea actually how we're going to pick. We haven't talked about that, but it'll be fair and square. But you'll get some merch. You get $50 of a bar tab. You get 2 tickets to the show.
Please comment poison arrows.
We'll come cook for your family. I'm just kidding. But so go on Facebook and follow us, and you could win the tickets.
There you go. Do that.
It's fun.
Do
and
that.
Money.
And then we'll see you April 1st at 3:10 at ACL Live. Kelly, as always, you're the best. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you at the show.
See you at the show. Y'all take care.
Bye.